This is the front upper bodice and the first tier fabric to be gathered. First, we sew the yoke. Place good sides together. Sew the neckline first by 0.5 inch. Notch around the seam line. Next, sew the sides by 0.5 inch and notch out. Then turn to the right side. Bring in the back yoke. In a similar way, sew the neckline and the armhole area. Turn inside out from the center back space. And here we have the other part of the center back. Next, connect the front and back yoke at the shoulder. Go in from the center back through the back shoulder and grab in the front shoulder. Arrange the pieces properly and sew by 0.5 inch seam allowance. Turn to the right side and you'd see the front and back side of the shoulder looking seamless. Repeat the same process on the other shoulder. Take out the patterns to assemble the blocks. Here is the back block first. Place the right sides together and join on the dart line by 0.5 inch, then notch. The other back block has been joined. Now let's join the back yoke. Place right sides together. Here I am matching the zipper notch, then sew by 0.5 inch. Place the right side of the already joined lining over it. Sew by 0.5 inch. I am using leftover fabric here as lining. Notch the seam allowance after sewing. Turn to the right side. Repeat same process on the other side of the back. Now the back pieces are ready. Remove the pattern paper from the front block and open the center front. Lay the side front beside it. Place right side of one together. Start sewing from the hem by 0.5 inch. After a short stitch, continue from the top and sew to the bottom stitch. This tip can help match the length up. After sewing, create notches. Open up and see the cup already forming. Join the other side fronts in the way just demonstrated. The fabric serving as the lining has been joined with a wadding added to the bust area for a little bit of structure. Now bring in the front yoke, match the width from one dart to the other and sew by 0.5 inch. Then place right side of the lining over it. Join by 0.5 inch. Create notches along the seam line. Next, flip the lining back in position. This is the first tier of the front for the bottom parts and the two back pieces. We will sew a loose stitch 0.5 inch away from the top. Pull the thread to create gathers. Repeat the same process on the two back pieces. Here is the upper bodice. The first tier will be placed right side on the waistline. Sew and flip down. The gathered second tier also placed right side on the first tier, pinned to fit. and flipped down. Then finally, the third tier is placed similarly as earlier demonstrated. This is the first tier being sewn by 0.5 inch. Then the second tier. And the final tier. Join the center back pieces together by 1 inch zipper allowance. I am sewing a loose stitch here that stops at 9 inches. Backstitch at the 9 inches point and continue with a normal stitch. Open flat the fabric and join the back bodies as shown. Place right sides together and sew the zipper allowance with a loose stitch by 1 inch. Turn to the wrong side and take the side shape. Mark the measurement on both sides and connect with a line. From the waist, reduce the stitch to 0.75 inch. Then go ahead to sew all the way down. The lines of each tier should match up. Go ahead to sew the other side. Fold the hem and close the vertical stitch line. Insert the zipper, ensuring the lines align. This gypsy or Caribbean dress is ready. The hems are folded and the project is complete. If this tutorial was helpful, do drop a comment, like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell for more videos. Thank you and see you in my next one. Bye.